Namaskar and hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I've covered the derivative data based on the open interest of all participants on April 6, that is the expiry date. तो चलिए देखते हैं आगे क्या हुआ और कैसा सिनेरियो चल रहा है आगे जाके मार्केट का डेरिवेटिव डेटा के हिसाब से. तो वी स्टार्ट विद द इंडेक्स फ्यूचर्स. नाउ I could not make the video on Wednesday due to I was not feeling that well. And on Wednesday itself, there was a massive short covering from the FII desk. On Thursday, there is very little short covering, and there is very nominal long added to it. But overall, the long to short ratio in Nifty is in Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, that is in the index futures, is now down to 1 long for 4.5 short. So till Monday, that is the first day of the week, it was almost at 1 to for 9. That has now come down drastically on Wednesday and very marginal change on Thursday. तो काफी इम्प्रूवमेंट है एफआईआई साइड से डेटा में. अभी काफी शॉर्ट कवरिंग हुई है उनकी वेडनेसडे को, और थर्सडे थोड़ा सा नॉमिनल चेंज है, बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, बट फिर भी पहले के हिसाब से काफी स्मूथ रहा है. From the domestic institution, we can see a little bit of long unwinding and some fresh shorts added, but not too much of a change. Remember, this figure, 52,000, a week back was at 68,000 or something. So very, very slowly, the domestic institutions are reducing their index long exposure, net long exposure. Prop desk, not too much of a change. Same, almost same long unwinding, same short covering out there from them, and negligible change. But, from the clients, it's the opposite side. No new longs added, new shorts added, marginal increase when in longs from the client side now we can see. But again, if you remember that 2 weeks back, they were 80,000 long in the index. Now they've reduced it to quite an extent. So as the days are progressing, as Nifty is and Bank Nifty is going up, we are seeing clients reducing their net long exposure in the market. Index call and put at the end of the first expiry of the first settlement of the month, we have FIIs who are holding now call to put at, for every one long call, they have 2.40 puts long. तो रेशियो ऑलमोस्ट सेम है, कुछ ज्यादा चेंज नहीं है इधर भी एफआईआई की तरफ से. इन द इंडेक्स ऑप्शंस वही जैसे चल रहा था उनका, फॉर एवरी वन 2.5, बहुत ज्यादा चेंज नहीं किया है उन्होंने उधर में. बट एक बात जो मैं कहना चाहूंगा इधर कि because the VIX is very low, very low VIX right now, the net shorts that they hold compared to the longs on both call and put is half of the long. So they are not looking at shorting options at such low IVs. Please keep that in mind. The FII desk, which as it is does not do too much of aggressive shorting, is right now looking at more of buying options than selling. वो option buy में ज्यादा keen है, option selling में उतना नहीं दिख रहा है FII. Nothing from the domestic institution, absent totally. From the prop desk, we can see they are starting the new expiry of 13th of April on a very bullish note. काफी strong bullish signal देके वो long है. 1,22,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लॉन्ग और सामने से 1,800 सिर्फ put long net. And if you look at the put data, this is looking like for every one long, every one short, like this, almost the same. So they are probably hedging their long calls with a 1:1 put spread on the other side, not going too aggressively short at such low IVs on the puts. The clients, on the other hand, with such a crash in the volatility and with very low IVs are writing options like crazy both sides. You can see a huge quantity of net shorts in calls as well as a massive quantity of net shorted puts. Clients feel that even though the volatility, the premiums are so low, इतने low premium है इंडेक्स में, तभी भी उनको वो शॉर्ट करने का ज्यादा बेनिफिट दिख रहा है कि उनको लग रहा है कि ये और फर्दर मेल्ट होके जीरो हो जाएगा, आईवी ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, विक्स लो ही रहेगा, तो वो ज्यादा रिस्क लेने को तैयार है इस मार्केट में. एज द सेइंग गोज, व्हेन द आईवीज आर वेरी लो, one should be very careful with writing options, but the clients don't think that the IVs have crashed totally. There's still more on the downside according to them. Now, in the stock futures, we can see out here that the FIIs added some quantity of long, some shorts also, but for the day, for every one every one short, they have four longs. But overall, they're quite decent now, back to 94,000 net longs and holding on to that, slowly rising. Remember, last week, this was as low as 55 to 60,000 net. So that's a 50% jump come from that in less than a week from the FII desk, gradually increasing there, going more bullish in this market. The domestic institutions reduced their shorts, added some longs also out here. Not too much of a change for them. That's probably a hedge scenario happening out there. प्रॉप डेस्क हम देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर उन्होंने फ्रेश शॉर्ट्स ऐड किया है स्टॉक्स में और थोड़े लॉन्ग अनवाइंडिंग भी किए हैं रैली में. ओवरऑल उनका लॉन्ग अभी भी खड़ा है, बट बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं हुआ है उनका. क्लाइंट्स ऑन द अदर हैंड have initiated quite a large quantity of shorts on Friday and also done minor long square off. The net longs now at 1,11,12,000. Remember, this figure a week back was 1,30,000 odd, a week or 2 weeks back. So, like in the case of the index, also in the case of the stock futures, we can see the clients are unwinding longs, adding shorts. FIIs are doing the complete opposite out here in the market. In the stock calls and options, we ended the first week of the expiry of the settlement and very nominal change from the FII desk. Continue to, do their hedging as we do all the time. Domestic institutions also did some long unwinding of calls and also covering of some calls out here. They still hold a decent quantity of call short in the market out here. The prop desk, not much change out there. We are seeing a small increment in long calls and small decrement of puts they have. So they also, this is a slightly bullish stand from them on Thursday. Clients, on the other hand, bearish stand. We can see they are reducing their long calls and adding to puts in which they are cross short out here. So clients going into the new week, new expiry from tomorrow with a slight bearish outlook. But in the index options, they are neutral to the market with slightly bullish out here. The prop desk is bullish for the expiry. The domestic institutions, they don't have much say in that. The FIIs have gone with the same routine, which they go week on week, 1:2:4. Now for tomorrow, Monday, April the 10th, the support for Nifty comes in at 17,475, and if that does not hold, then 17,350. और resistance जो है वो 17,725 पर है. क्लोजिंग हुआ है 17,600 का और 125 पॉइंट ऊपर. और नेक्स्ट रेजिस्टेंस जो है वो 17,850 पर है. फॉर बैंक निफ्टी द सपोर्ट कम्स इन at 4,800 and below that at 4,400. while the resistance comes in at 41,300 and then at 41,650. Bank Nifty has activated a bearish harmonic bat. So we'll be looking at both upside moves and downside moves down. If the bat will show a direction on the reversal, or it will continue to linger around that zone or negate it tomorrow onwards. With that, I end this video. I hope it's of help to you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.